Hello, my lovely INFJs. Haven't made a video in a long time. I'm sincerely sorry. I want to be as connected with my subscribers as I possibly can. My friends, my INFJ lovely friends, okay? Today, I'm talking about dealing with hate as an INFJ. This is a very popular topic on my YouTube channel. I don't know why this comes back often, but I think it's because with being an INFJ, we deal with it more than other types. At least this is my theory. So, unfortunately, this is something we have to deal with a lot. And as a INFJ who's Asian and male in America, maybe I deal with it way more than others. I'm not trying to play the victim. I'm not trying to be a victim. Just saying. I feel like this is what it is. Okay, so as an INFJ, we are very rare personality types, right? This is my opening statement. We're very rare. We're very rare personality types, so we might have to deal with hate more than other types. Okay, we have to deal with it more than other types because we're rare, and people don't like what they don't understand. INFJs are a representation of the mysterious or the things that they don't understand, right? And I always like to use the metaphor or the comparison or the parallel to Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter, which is written by J.K. Rowling, who is she writes in the beginning of her book, she writes in her introduction that she is an INFJ, and she talks about her friend who's a fellow INFJ, and I love that. I love that about J.K. Rowling and as a writer, whatever. And I think Harry Potter is actually a lot about the actual author, right? Feeling like you have this special ability that sets you apart from other people from the get-go, from birth. You're different, right? But so people are going to have opinions about you. People are going to have thoughts about you. People are going to talk shit about you behind your back. Try not to swear, so like my videos get more exposure. Sorry about that. But yeah, Harry Potter is like the comparison I like to say. So as an INFJ, you might experience that Harry Potter feeling of being like Harry Potter, where you walk into a room or you walk into a new environment and people are always watching your every move and analyzing who you are because they can tell that you're different, right? They can tell that there's something different there. And there's this hint of, oh, they're special. They almost have this jealousy because how can you be a human being just like them and just naturally you have so much potential? And I think INFJs have so much potential, and I think a lot of INFJs let the world kind of put them in a place where they can't realize their full potential, and that's a huge mistake. You got to be able to really embrace your gifts and know that you can be way head and shoulders above everybody else just by virtue of being an INFJ. Okay? And a lot of people will try to stop you because they're jealous, right? They don't want to see you be better. But because of being an INFJ and having all this trouble in life, you get to have the benefits of being special and talented, right? Okay, so I say, firstly, don't take it personal. It might not always be about your personality type, right? It might be other things. But most of the time, it's not even about you. It's about them and what they're dealing with. And you're just like, you're just kind of like a thing that they look at and like, they're like, oh, I don't like that person. Like, but it's really about them. So why should you let their opinions affect you in the first place? Secondly, it's not because you're an INFJ. Yeah, so, oh wait, sorry. I'm going through a list here, and I already mentioned that. So as long as you're being authentic to who you are, right? You're being an authentic INFJ, and you're being exactly who you are. What other people are doing around you doesn't matter. Because here's the explanation. You're being who you are. That's all that matters. That's going to get you the optimal life experience, being who you are. You're going to do things that make you happy. You don't have to put as much effort into being who you are, right? Being somebody else takes a lot of effort. So you're you're putting in minimal effort for maximum results. That's the way I see it. It's just logical. Like being yourself is actually logical. You're putting the least amount of effort into the best life experience that you could possibly have by just being authentic, right? And please, if you want to ask me more, please comment below. I'll actually make another whole video about like being authentic and why that's the best choice to make in life. And okay, so and you know, and if you also look at this from a mindset perspective, right? We haven't experienced what it's like being other types. We haven't experienced what it's like to be another personality type. So you don't know if they might be experiencing the same amount of hate, right, for being who they are. I don't think so, because statistically, like, there's going to be way more people that are accepting of who they are, like sensors, right? But you know, you never know. They might feel the exact same amount of like, oh, like people dislike me and fuck, and sorry, and screw those people. Like they hate on me, and you know, life is difficult because of that. So yeah, we don't have to be all like pity, like, you know, be in a pity party and be like, oh yeah, like being an INFJ is so difficult and it's sad because wow, like everybody, you know, I'm like a Harry Potter, but everyone experiences. That's why people love Harry Potter. Everyone connects to that story of being different, right? Everyone connects to being special and people disliking you because you're special, but you also have a lot of people that love you because you're, you know, you're so different and unique. So lastly, if this really bothers you, if you feel like your environment is really putting you down, you might just be in the wrong environment. You might be surrounded by the wrong people. You can always change your life experiences, or you can change your life situation. So move somewhere else, move to a different city, move to a different country, change the job. Maybe that job is just not for you. The people around you just realize and recognize that you're not fit for that environment. So change your job, change your, you know, clean up your room. Maybe your room is making you is taking away your energy, and that's kind of like showing when you're outside. Okay, so in conclusion, as an INFJ, we'll be hated for our personality type, but we have to learn to adapt to reduce the, you know, the pain of, like, you know, people disliking you, or you know, having, you know, people be weird around you for whatever, for being an INFJ. There's what we can change here in our heads, how we perceive the situation, as I mentioned earlier in this video, and then the outside situation, which is like, where do you live? Like, what job do you have? Are you really being authentically yourself? So you could change the inside situation and the outside situation to make things better. But overall, I think when it really comes down to it, don't take it personally. Be authentically you, and realize that life's pretty fucking awesome. We wake up every morning to being in a paradise, okay? And if we see that, the people being jerks and stuff won't bother us. It's just water off a duck's back. All right, I wanted to come back strong with this video since it's been a while, and I hope I delivered.